As part of Black History Month, we're highlighting different places around the country that have stories that may have never been told before about African Americans in U.S. history.
Today, Tamara Scott is showing you inside the Forgotten Soldier exhibition at the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown.
The idea behind the Forgotten Soldier exhibit is to shift your gaze. Curators like Kate Egner-Gruber say that was their idea when putting it together.
We're trying to tell a more complete story of the American Revolution. We're trying to tell stories that have been forgotten since the American Revolution and tell a more holistic, more complete story.
When you first walk in, you're greeted by a timeless photo of the Boston Massacre. But then your eyes are guided to Crispus Attucks, a man of mixed race who's believed to be the very first martyr. This theme continues as you move forward.
And I love that you walk into the gallery and you see these artifacts, and then you're immediately confronted with this plantation slave quarter landscape.
Paintings and rare documents highlight what the experience was for African Americans and the decisions they had to make.
Sometimes they're making choices given, very little time, little information, and they just have to act very, very quickly, and then of course live with the consequences of whatever those choices are.
Gruber explained for many this option was alluring, but later would prove unfulfilling for most. Deeper into the exhibit, you'll see very important documents that describe what it meant for blacks when the war was said and done, and the British Army had lost, including a woman named Mary Perth.
Mary Perth, she's 43 and she's described as a stout wench. And you see here, again, that she came from John Willoughby in Norfolk, Virginia, and she left him 7 years ago.
Stories like this fill the gallery and disclose many names and faces that you may never have heard of before in history books. Gruber says you won't realize how much you need to know this until you're here.
We want our visitor to walk out of this gallery and take this new toolkit, this new idea of shifting the gaze into the permanent gallery, into other museums, and into their everyday life. We want our visitors to learn how to see things that they hadn't seen before, to look beyond the known and look into the unknown, and hopefully have a more complete understanding of our past.
Hidden History is sponsored by UPMC Hammond.